Hi guys, welcome. Let me just tweak my screen so you can see the mat. And I hope you are ready for some Pilates this lunchtime. You've made it to the mat, which is amazing. You found time in your busy day to do some Pilates. And yeah, we're going to work out a lot for the glute today. We're going to mix it up with some arms, and we're going to mix it up with some abs, but we're going to do a lot that focuses on the biggest muscles in our body, the glutes. So let me grab my notes. Make sure if you're at home, you have got water. If you want to have some music on, get some tunes going, then I would really recommend that. And yeah, try and shut out anything that's going to distract you. Give yourself permission to focus on you for the next 45 minutes. I'm going to warm up doing a little exercise that you'll be familiar with from Jamie's workouts. So we're going to do the squat. So have the feet a little bit wider than hip distance. You can have your hands to the hips. And we're just going to bend, push the bum back behind you and come up. So it doesn't matter how low you go. Obviously, my invitation to you is to push yourself here. So go a little bit lower than feels comfortable, but we're also still warming up. So let me just show you from the side there. You're really pushing the bum out and then squeezing it as you come through, as you come up. Excellent. So this is quite nice if you've spent the morning already sitting down. So we're just getting some mobility back into the hips. Nice. So for the next 8, let's see if we can go a bit deeper. Just nice and controlled. Warming up. 5 more to go. Excellent. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So keep the feet as they are. Let's just bring the fingertips to the side of the head. This is going to make it a little bit harder. So if you're not feeling it, just keep your hands on your hips. But from here, this time, we're going to squat and we're going to pulse for 3. So just pulse 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Coming all the way back up. Squeeze the butt at the top. Excellent. Lower down. Pulse for 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way up. Squeeze the butt at the top. Lovely. 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way up. 5 more. Warming up into our glutes. Remember, you can have your hands on the hips if that feels easier for you. You want to save that energy. Right, last one like this. Now, if you're feeling hardcore, keep your hands by the side of the head. If not, bring the hands to the hips, because we're going to add in a little variation on this one. So we lower down, pulse for 3, and then as we come up, we're going to lift up the leg, and then lower down, and as we come up, lift up the opposite leg. Excellent, nice and slow and controlled. Again, it doesn't matter how high the leg goes. The intention is what we're after. Nice. Sucking the belly button in as you come down for your squat. Pushing the bum out. Coming up, keeping a little softness in the knee. Excellent. Warming up that whole body now. I'm going to take my jumper off in a minute. You've got it. Keep going low with the squats. We're going to feel this one tomorrow. Last set. Excellent. Now we're going to stay with this leg lifted. Have a softness in your standing leg. Keep that leg lifted. You can have your hands on your hips or have them on the side of the head. And we're just going to lower and lift, lower and lift. Excellent. Working into the outside of that glute, the hip. Again, it doesn't matter how high or how big the movement is. It can be a little movement, not a problem. Try and keep that balance. Have the hands wherever they need to go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Nice. Feeling it in that glute. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So lifting up that leg and then pulsing here. And you're breathing. The hands might be on the hips. They might be at the side of the head. We're feeling that fatigue creep in that muscle group. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Nice. Just shake it out. Lovely. So I'm going to just take my jumper off. Starting to feel the heat building up already, which is great. That is just what we want. And we're going to come into some lunges. So you want to step parallel to the short edge of your mat or the space that you're practicing in. And we're going to step back with the left foot. So you've probably got about 1 meter between the front foot and the back foot. And again, you can have your hands on your hips or slightly harder, interlace the fingers into one fist. And we're going to lower down the back knee to the floor and then lift back up. Lower and lift. Excellent. Lowering the back knee down, lifting back up. So it's one of our most important muscle groups. One of the ones that we need to keep nice and strong all the way up into our old age. Make sure we can go up and down hills and steps and get up and down off the sofa or the floor. We're going to do this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay in your lunge here. Keep the hips where they are. Just try and straighten the back leg and lower. Straighten and lower. Excellent. So keep the hips still. Just move the back knee. You've got it. Keep the hips exactly where they are. Have the hands on the thigh, the hips, or keep them in that fist. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Stepping all the way back up to the top of the mat. Shake those legs out. Excellent. Feet hip distance. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Step back with that right foot. Good old meters distance between the front foot and the back foot. And try and keep them hip distance. So it's a bit easier to balance. We're going to lower the back knee all the way down. And lift up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. You've got it. Keep it nice and smooth. Nice and fluid. Only go down as far as it feels good for you. I'm used to practicing without my socks and shoes on. If you're not on a mat, it might be an option if you have any instability in your ankles or your feet to keep your trainers on. Excellent. 5 more like this. You've got it. Nice. Stay low this time. Keep the hips exactly where they are. Straighten the back leg. Lower. Straighten and lower. This one's a killer for me. Straighten and lower. 5 more times. Try not to let those hips move. Last one. Excellent. Step the feet together. Well done. Release the legs, release the arms. Just breathe. Get your breath back. Notice any sensations around the hips and the glutes. And just be grateful for being able to spend this time working on them. Your incredible body that's doing all this work for you. Excellent. So we're going to step back into a lunge. Left foot back this time. Have a bend into the front knee. On your next inhale, we're going to dip the knee down, hands on the hips, and then see if we can lift the left leg all the way up. Nice. Come back into the lunge, dip the knee down, and then see if we can lift all the way up. Do it into what I'd call warrior 3 in yoga. So we're going to do that 5 more times. To keep your balance, try and keep focused on one thing that isn't moving. So come back into your lunge and then lift up the back leg. Excellent. 2 more times. Doesn't have to look pretty. Just get the work done. Excellent. Coming all the way up. Release the fingertips back behind you, and we're just going to lower the leg and lift the leg. Lower and lift. Try not to let it touch the floor, but again, it doesn't matter if this is quite a small movement. We're strengthening into that standing leg. You're breathing. 5 more times. Excellent. Keep the back leg lifted. Reach the fingertips down towards the mat. Bend into the standing leg and straighten. Bend and straighten. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Coming all the way up. Feel that burn. Shake out the legs. Whew. I promised we were going to work into that butt, and we really are today, guys, but take it at your pace. Do what feels good for you. So coming back into that lunge, this time the right leg is back, the left leg is forward. Drop the back knee down, transfer the weight into that left leg as you step all the way up. Nice. Drop the back knee down, stepping all the way up. Lovely. Keep your focus. That's going to help with your balance. Try and keep the hips parallel to the mat. Ooh. Bit of a wobble is fine. Let's do this 5 more times. What are we on? Let's say 3 more. Excellent. So next one, we're going to lift and we're going to hold here. Excellent. Really nice. Reach the fingertips back behind you. We're just going to lower the back leg and lift. Lower and lift. So we're moving the body with the leg. So we're really working into the standing leg. This is not so much about the glute on the right leg this time. We're working into the standing leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Keep that back leg lifted. Reach the fingertips down towards the mat. And then bend into the standing leg and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. 5 more. We've got this. Really feeling it in that leg. For 3, for 2, For 1. Wobbling out there. Shake out the legs, shake out the butt. Just let everything feel nice and loose and relaxed. And we are already over 15 minutes into this workout. So let's give our legs and our butt a little bit of a break, and we're going to come into the arms. Don't worry, we're coming back to the glutes in a bit. But we're going to come into the arms, and I need my timer. So if you've done any of our Pilates videos before, we do the same arm sequence. No weights, just using our arms. And we start with the arms out, palms up. And we just circle through tiny little circles. We do this for a minute. And we try and move from each arm movement straight into the next. But of course, if you need to take a break, please do. And it just goes to show we don't need any equipment. We don't need anything fancy to really start to work into the arms. Start to build strength in those biceps and triceps across the shoulders. Excellent. Just 20 more seconds like this. Excellent. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay as you are. Just reverse the circle. Keep the shoulders loose, neck long, head reaching up. Reverse that circle backwards. Breathe here. Awesome work, guys. 40 seconds. That's it. Then we'll be on to a different version of this arm work. And if you've been doing it, what is it, every month when we do our Pilates, every 4 weeks, you might start to notice that your arms are getting stronger. And if you're doing it in combination with all of the other workouts that we do on a Wednesday lunchtime, this might be starting to feel super easy. 10 more seconds. You've got this. Keep those shoulders relaxed, arms long. Try not to take a break if you don't need to. Excellent. Turn the palms down. We're just going to bend at the elbows and extend. Starts off feeling quite easy, but this one burns. But we can do it. I've taught this a lot of times, and no time has anyone's arms fallen off. Excellent. Just a little movement is all it needs to be. Keep sucking the belly button in. Keep the shoulders relaxed. We are just up to halfway through on this one. Excellent. After this, there's 3 more exercises on the arms to go. And then we'll be back into the glutes, and you'll be wishing that you were on the arms still. It's all relative. 10 more seconds on this one. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the arms lifted, turn the palms up, but this time try and bring the elbows back behind you and then extend. So squeeze into the shoulder blades this time and then extend. Really squeeze, extend, squeeze and extend. The more you squeeze into the shoulder blades, it's going to give your arms a little bit of a rest as well, whilst you're still working into the shoulders. Excellent. Wow, this one's going quick. We're already halfway through. Squeeze, 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 and release. Squeeze and release. You've got this. Excellent. Coming up on 10 seconds. If you haven't dropped the arms yet, you don't need to. I promise you, you've got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the arms lifted. Turn the palms to face each other. And we're just going to try and squeeze the arms back behind us, keeping the arms long and straight. Excellent. This is a bit of a bigger motion. You're squeezing into the shoulder blades. It's working into the tops of the shoulders as well, and the upper arms. Excellent. Really nice. Oh, I can see my right arm is already starting to drop a bit lower, getting that fatigue. 30 seconds on this one, then one final arm movement, and you have smashed the arms. 15 seconds. Nice. You can do it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay as you are, arms back behind you. Have a softness in your knees as you fold forwards from the hips, and then turn your thumbs up towards the ceiling. And we're just going to gently pulse the arms up. This one is great for the old triceps. Thumbs pointing up towards the ceiling, just a gentle movement here, using the back of the arms to lift them up. Just want to check my timer doesn't stop. We've got 30 seconds. 6 minutes of arms, nearly done. That's all it is. It's going to make you feel stronger just in daily life, holding the shopping, carrying bags, lifting things up high overhead, opening jars, all that normal daily stuff. We don't want to lose our strength for it. We've got 10 more seconds here. You can do it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Amazing work. Release those arms. Shake them out. Awesome. You're over halfway through your workout. You are absolutely killing it. Arms released. Bum recovered. Time for a little bit more work on those glutes. We're going to step the feet out wide. So this time, probably about 1 meter's distance between both feet. So go kind of wider than you want to. Turn the toes out on a 45-degree angle. And we're going to start just by taking this wide squat, bending the knees and extending. Trying not to stick the bum out this time. So we're trying just to lower the hips down and up. Trying to actually tuck the tailbone under. Let the knees go in the same direction as your feet. Hands could be in a fist in front of you, getting your core to work a little bit harder to keep you stable. Maybe your hands are on your hips. Excellent. Or you could bring your fingertips all the way up to the head like we did before. Take the option that feels right for you on this day. Just 3 more like this. Nice. Now we're going to stay low. Pulse it here. Tiny little movements. Just pulsing. Tailbone is tucked under. Knees in the middle. Have them following the direction of the toes. You've got this. You're breathing. And we're here for 5, 4, stay low, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Stay low. Lift up one heel and then the other. Keep that little bounce. Just moving from foot to foot. So 2 in the middle. Lift the heel for 2. 2 in the middle. Lift the other heel for 2. Yes. Little bounces. You've got this. Try and keep that rhythm. Don't even think about the thighs. You're opening up into the hips at the same time, remembering we've got this lovely external rotation in those hips. Really nice. Okay, awesome. This time we're going to try and lift up onto the toes of both feet. Maybe hands come in front for your balance. Maybe they stay on the hips. And then we're going to see if we can just pulse it here. Heels lifted. You can do this. If it doesn't work for you with both lifted, alternate through the heels like we were just doing, or bring both heels down. Excellent. Shoulders relaxed. Neck is long. Pulse it here. You've got this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Replace the heels. Stay low. You can do it. We're going to come into our curtsy lunges. So keep a bend in those knees. Do not straighten your legs. Just step the left foot back behind the right. Bend the knee down. Keep the bend in the knees. Step the right foot back behind the left. You've got this. Stay low. We're just going to go from side to side, keeping those hips low and level. Watching out for anything that's around you in the room. You can do it. Excellent. Don't lift those hips up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. You can straighten the legs. Well done. Nice effort. Shake out those legs. Wiggle out through the hips. Awesome. We're going to come down onto the mat. So we're coming all the way down onto our backs. Let me just grab my water. So, I know we talk about keeping going and continuing when we're in the postures and the exercises, but obviously if you need to take breaks, please take them. This is your workout. You want to make sure that it's working for you and it's going to be sustainable so you can keep coming back and getting fitter and stronger. So let's do a little bit of work into our abs. Coming all the way down to lie on your mats. Feet to the floor to start off with, and just relax here for a moment. Forget about those legs. Excellent. Now, see if you can bring the calves up parallel to the mat. Fingertips to the side of your head. We're going to roll up and take the left elbow to the right knee. Come back to center. Right elbow to the left knee. So nice, slow and controlled bicycles here. So again, if you've been doing these in the circuits or the Tabata, you'll be familiar with them. We go slow. You can do it. Try and keep the head off the mat. Excellent. 3 more sets. So by that I mean 1 to each side is a set. So 2 more sets now. Next one, last one. Excellent. Keep the head lifted if that feels good for you. Your fingertips are just there for support. Keep the calves parallel to the mat, and then we're going to toe tap. Now, if this feels like too much, drop the head down. Excellent. So do what feels good for you. And we're just taking the ab workout into the lower abs. Remember, if you've got that head lifted, there's an extra crunch going on at the top of your core as well. Nice. So 3 more sets then. 1 to each side completes the set. Last one. Excellent. Keep that head lifted if you can. We're just going to extend one leg away and back. Extend the other and back. Lovely. Remember, you can drop the head whenever you need to. We're just extending the leg. Three more sets. Keep the lower back absolutely super glued to the mat. And if it comes away, just don't take the foot so far. Just reduce that range of motion. 1 more set. Excellent. Right, we're going to do the whole sequence again. So lifting up the head, adding in the bicycle crunch. Elbow to knee. You've got this. Stay strong. Keep these nice and controlled. Nice, strong movement. Working on your core. 3 sets. Last set. Excellent. You can replace the head to the mat. Keep the calves lifted, just toe tap. Remember, you've always got the option to drop the head, particularly if you're feeling any stress or strain in the neck. If you want to make it harder though and you're feeling strong, lift the head, lift the chest. 3 more sets here. Keep that lower back pushing into the mat. Last one. Excellent. Keep those knees lifted, calves parallel to the floor as we extend the leg away and back, away and back. You've got this. Remember, don't go so far if it is pulling on your lower back, just go a little bit. Whatever you can do, your body, your practice, you're strengthening it for 3 sets here. 2 more to the right, 2 more to the left. That is all we have to do. Last one coming up. Excellent. Release the feet down. Awesome work. Just take a breather. Breathe in all the way up to the top of the lungs. And all the way out. So you may or may not be pleased to know that we are now coming straight back into those legs. So coming over onto your side. You want to have your elbow underneath your shoulder, hips stacked, knees stacked. And then bring your shins parallel to the long edge of your mat. We're going to lift the left knee and shin up. And all we're going to do is lower and lift. So the idea is that you're just lifting, keeping the left shin parallel to the right shin. Sucking that belly button in, but keeping the left fingertips on the mat for extra stability. Again, if you want to work into the core more, bring the left fingertips up to the side of the head. Excellent. You've got this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Try and get the knees to touch and then the toes. Knees and toes. Knees and toes. Sounds like a children's nursery rhyme, but you've got the motion. Stay strong. Excellent. Let's take 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to touch. Extend the leg out behind you. Knees to touch. Ooh, feeling that. Extend the leg out. Try not to sink into the lower body. Extend the leg out. Knees to touch and extend. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Extend that left leg straight out in front of you. Lift it up. We're going to do circles. So sweep it all the way back around in front of you, lifting it up, circling round. Excellent. Take it slow and steady. Keep the weight forwards onto that stable hand, or you've got the fingertips on the side of the head. Staying nice and strong. Excellent. The thing is, if we go one way, we've got to go back the other way. So let's take it back the other way, lifting, forwards and down. Excellent. Lifting, forwards, feet towards the feet. Nice. You've got this. Any clicks or cracks in the hips are fine, as long as they're not causing you any pain. You just notice, observe, be aware of them. 2 more on this side. Really working into the outside of that left hip Excellent. Keep the left leg out in front of you, turn the toes to the floor, and just pulse here, lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering, lifting and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Release into that leg. Woo. You can roll all the way onto your back. Just let it go. Taking nice deep inhales and exhales. And the good thing is that this video is available. So if you're struggling to get through the whole set, and believe me, I am too, you can always come back. You can do the section of the class that you want to practice. And once you've done it a few times, you'll notice really quickly that you start to get a lot more sort of stamina. You'll be able to build up your capacity. So let's just stretch out into that left hip for a second. So bend into the right knee, left ankle on the right thigh, and then just hug the right thigh in towards the body. Shoulders relaxed, neck is nice and long. And we're trying to work out in a way that is taxing, that definitely raises the heart rate, but not continuously. So most of the time in our classes, we want to spend in like a green zone, feeling like we can talk, we can chat, we can breathe normally. And then to the ends of some of the sets, start to really feel a little bit out of breath, but know that you've got a recovery coming straight up. Excellent. Right, let's release out. Hopefully that leg is feeling a little bit more normal. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So coming down onto your left elbow, underneath the left shoulder, left hand, spread it nice and wide, fingertips wide, right fingertips to the floor or up to the side of the head. Bring the left shins parallel to the long side of the mat. And then we just start the same way that we did before, lifting and lowering. Excellent. Really nice. You're on the home straight. This is our last set to work through. A really intense set on our glutes, on our hamstrings, on our hips. You're going to feel this one tomorrow. Just 3 more here. Excellent. Bring the knees to touch, then the toes. The knees, then the toes. Excellent. And when you're feeling this tomorrow, just really, instead of berating your body and complaining about the aches, just be grateful that your incredible body is capable of all of this movement and that you are making it stronger. 3 more like this. Excellent. So knees together, extend the leg away. Knees together, extend the leg away, up and away. Oh, this really gets into the outside of my right glute. I hope you're feeling it too. 5, 4, 3. Nice. For 2. And for 1. Excellent. Extend that right leg out in front of you. Lift it up and circle round. Wow, this leg is feeling heavy. Lift that leg up and round. We can do it. Let's stay nice and strong all the way to the end. You're going to circle around 5 more times on this side. Try not to sink the body down to the mat. Keep up on that left elbow. Excellent. 1 more this way. And then you know we're going back the other way. Oh, you have got this. Absolutely smashing it. 5 more. And then 1 final exercise to go. Lovely. For 2. And for 1. Excellent. So, done an extra one there. Extend the leg out in front of you, just toe tap. Drop the toe down towards the mat and lift. Toe to the mat, lift. Still working into that outside of your glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Awesome, awesome work. Come all the way back to lie on your mat. Breathe here. Nice. We're going to bring the right ankle up on top of the left thigh. Just gently open out through the hips here. You could push that right thigh away from you, or like we did on the other side, bring the hands underneath the left thigh, hug the knee in towards the chest. Just stretching all the way out through those glutes, those hips, those thighs, their hamstrings a little bit. Just breathing here so your body can relax and soften. Excellent. Nice. Release that right ankle and just extend the legs away from you. We're going to reach the arms all the way up above the head, coming into a full body stretch. Reach the arms away, point the toes away, push the heels away, and then release the arms back down beside you. Let's release into the spine a bit. Bring a bend into the knees, feet to the mat. Push the lower back into the mat as we just roll up, chest coming all the way up towards the chin. And then roll back down. Just doing that 4 more times, moving with your breath. Push down through the feet, roll up through the spine, lifting the chest to the chin. And then rolling all the way back down. You're squeezing those glutes. Excellent. 3 more. And lowering. Pushing down through the feet, rolling up the spine. Excellent. 1 more time. Push down through those feet. Roll the spine all the way up. Chest all the way up towards the chin. And then roll all the way back down. Excellent. From here, you can windscreen wiper your knees from left to right. And then maybe give yourselves just one nice, great big hug. Thanking yourselves for finding this time in your day to work out. Strengthening your body, strengthening your mind. Absolutely awesome work. Really well done. So just keep an eye on the schedule. You know, we've got these sessions released 1 every week, 1 o'clock. And please feel free to join us live, but if not, join us when they suit you best. And it will be Jamie next week with a little bit more high intensity. Take care, everyone. Bye.